rowing and how I went through some hardships with it and how I actually learned to love it for a reason I can't really explain that well.
Yeah, when you give them a thumbs up, Nate's going to advance. So whenever you're ready.
All right, so now I've tried many different sports over like my lifetime. I started out with probably baseball and basketball, and I played like many seasons and years of that. And it really I was never really good at it. It was one of those sports I was just kind of I did. It was fun to be in a team with, but I didn't really get the team sort of feeling that I was kind of looking for. So I tried independent sports as well. When I was in Norway, I tried kickboxing the entire time I was there. I liked it because it was more of an independent sport, but it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for something that was a little more welcoming as a sport itself. Okay, so I think in August of last year, my dad was telling me, he rowed for UC Davis, and he was telling me all the horror stories of rowing, how hard it was, how they trained 7 days a week, and 3-hour days, and telling me how crazy the workouts were. And at first I was like, that's crazy, I definitely would not want to do that, it sounds awful. And since I've obviously tried a lot of sports, I'm like, I'll give it a shot. I want to see what it's like. I want to see what it's like. I want to see if it's something I would enjoy. I want to see if the team aspect is there. And so I found rowing, and in the first week of tryouts, I met a man named Tim. On first impression, he's a huge guy. He's 6'8". He's very intimidating. He doesn't smile, rarely ever, except for maybe the case of this photo. And he briefed us all, and he was dead serious. We thought maybe he had a little bit of joking thing going on, but he was tough as nails. He was solid at the core, and he's been like that the entire season. He's been hard with us, and he's very, very hard to impress. It makes him an amazing coach. He's crazy competitive. So if he'll rank everyone against each other using different sorts of tests to see who's better for a different boat. So it's crazy competitive, and I like that competitive style of rowing. I think it's very refreshing and makes you work really hard for where you want to be. And so when we started out, we were just a bunch of guys. We didn't really know each other at all, as with most sports teams. But when you go through grueling workouts that just kill you every single day, 3 hours, 7 days a week, 6 to 7 days a week, they just you become really close friends with everyone that you are next to. Because when you're in a lot of pain rowing, right, rowing as hard as you can, giving everything you got, and the person right behind you or right next to you is doing the exact same thing, you have a certain sort of bond that you sort of make with that person. And so I became close friends with everyone that I'm pretty sure I'll be close friends with for the rest of my life. So making those new friends at rowing, and those great friends who really look like they're going to be going places. Rowing is a very prestigious sport. Colleges love to look at rowers, and so that was another reason I joined as well. And all the guys, they look like they're going to already great schools from high school, University High School, Branson, MA, just great schools, and they're getting amazing grades as well. And they really have they're always telling me their plans of what they want to do in the future. And they that's the kind of crowd that everyone should hang out with. If you hang out with people who bring you up, that it's just amazing because you will excel so much further than people that will bring you down. With rowing, the reason I love it so much, if you ask anyone why they love rowing, who's a dedicated rower, it's hard to say because there's just so much pain that goes into the actual sport itself. In the moment, maybe it's not so fun because your lungs are on fire, your legs are it's just so much pain. But somehow you love it because there's something about being extremely tired and being your lungs are about to your heart's about to pound into your chest, and then you're just working so hard for something, and in the end it's just so worth it. Just when you go to the championships and you work so hard for those races just to beat the other teams, how competitive it is, it's crazy how much achievement you can feel just by working so hard for it. You feel so accomplished when you row and work hard for something. So all the guys that were on my rowing team were just funny individuals that were just so different from each other, and some were brighter, some were not so bright, some were like extremely funny, and some were like super serious. There's some that were just like, that said nothing and just got the work done as hard as they could. And so, it's definitely one of the best sports I've ever like done. And I think I'm definitely gonna stick with it for as long as I can. Thank you.